Hello, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I've come for it's an early morning live. It's about 8:55 in Melbourne, Australia. Hope you're all doing well. Look, I've come across this legal case, and after picking myself up the floor from laughter, and it's doing the rounds on Twitter that everybody's saying that this is something that you've got to see to believe. I went and I found the documentation, and yes, you've got to see it to believe it. So we're going to have a look. What happens when you try to take on an employer that's fired you for not being vaccinated, but then you use false or fraudulent evidence? Hello, the Fox. How are you? So this is so this really happened. This really did happen. I have to say this. It takes all sorts. So here we go. As I said, you've got to see it to believe it. So this is a legal case. This is the legal database in Australia where they all go. Hello, Shortwater Cook. Hello, the Fox. So this is a case. So this is a Fair Work Commission. So it's an alleged stand-down dispute where the employee stood down, concerned that COVID-19 vaccination certificate produced appears to have been fraudulently obtained, and the application was discontinued. Now, it's not necessarily, it's what happens during the hearing that makes this interesting, not the actual matter itself. Oh, yeah, Sunburnt the Fox. So it says on the 8th of December 2021, Mr. Michael Brownbill made an application to the Fair Work Commission under S526 of the Fair Work Act 2009, alleging he'd been unlawfully stood down from his employment with O&M Proprietary Limited. I listed the matter for conference on the 20th of December. Mr. Brownbill attended the conference via Microsoft Teams, together with Mr. Ian Green from the company, in response to Mr. Brownbill's allegation that he'd been unlawfully stood down from his employment. The company raised the question of Mr. Brownbill's COVID-19 vaccination status. Briefly stated, the company's position was that Mr. Brownbill was a casual employee and had not been stood down. Further, as a result of the direction of the Acting Chief Health Officer Victoria, the company said it could not, at the material time, place its employees on a certain client site unless they had proof of vaccination or a first vaccination dose or had a booking to receive their first vaccination dose. The company asserted that Mr. Brownbill had not supplied the requisite proof, and therefore it was unable to use his services from October 14, 2021. During the conference, it was asserted that Mr. Brownbill that he had supplied proof of being vaccinated to the company. The company had some concerns about the vaccination certificate produced by Mr. Brownbill. I requested a copy of the email Mr. Brownbill sent to the company on the 22nd of November 2021. It was provided. The email dated 22nd of November 2021 contained within it the following hyperlink. The boys are at the pub. Anyway, that's the link. Having clicked on the hyperlink, it appeared to me that the means by which the vaccination certificate had been produced by Mr. Brownbill may have been fraudulent, and that the certificate he produced may have been fraud. Now, I was trying to find the pictures on Twitter because somebody posted on Twitter the actual certificate that he filed, and he said that he was vaccinated in 1947. Hello. I expressed this view to the parties. If the vaccination certificate is a fraud and has been fraudulently obtained via an illegitimate hyperlink on the internet, this would be a matter of extremely serious public policy concern. I invite the relevant public authorities to investigate further. During a further exchange with Mr. Brownbill about the separation certificate, he says he was sent to him by the company. He terminated his involvement in the conference by stating, "F this, I'm not wasting any more time with you corrupt idiots." From this, I have taken Mr. Brownbill to have discontinued his application pursuant to Rule 10.2c of the Fair Work Commission's Rules 2013. The Commission's file will now close. That is correct. And there is a picture there, but I can't see it. Yes, it has now been closed. This is true. This is Deputy President Clancy. This was on the 20th of December 2021. So there you go. As I said, this is a you have to see it to believe it moment. I had heard that you could I had heard that you could um, get fake vaccination verification certificates, but as I said, I've been trying to find out. I've been trying to find where where the pictures were on Twitter. That's what alerted me to it, because there's lots of talk on Twitter about this case. That, you know, if you're going to try and prove something, don't you know, don't before, you know, like this one says, an Oz law gem, if only we could be as innovative as Mr. Brownbill. So it takes all kinds. So everybody's sort of making, you know, it's going to go down, I think, in it's going to be cited by a lot of people on what not to do, I think. So what are your thoughts? I'm looking for the actual screenshot. Yes, I did see a screenshot that said he was vaccinated in 1947. I'm trying to find the screenshot now, because there was actually proof of his vaccination certificate, and that's what I'm looking for. I am sort of in two moods about the whole part. Look, I am too. And the thing is that when you have your booster, your first vaccination disappears off your vaccination list, which I found out. I had the booster. I'm actually still not very well. I'm feeling very yuck. If I have to be totally honest, yeah, I'm not feeling the greatest. I haven't worked for 2 days. I couldn't move my arm for one day, but you know, I'm doing all right. Oh, here we go. Is this it? So he was stood down from a power station company. So the Daily Mail's done a report on it. So let's see if they've got a picture of it. Seeing if I can find the picture. You didn't know that about the booster? Oh, here we go. Oh. No. Oh, okay. So they wanted to show. So the Daily Mail wanted to show how you can fake your certificate. So they went into this site and they did a vaccination certificate for Harold Holt. Yeah, well, I didn't know that. I just checked my vaccine. I just checked my vaccination certificate myself and discovered that it is, yeah, it is I've only got the second and the booster. So on there. So that was a bit of a shock. And it's interesting because the nurse, when I went and got it done, the nurse actually told I was asking her about it, and she said, yeah, the booster. She said it just doesn't, it disappears. So, and she showed me hers, so I knew that's what was going to happen. No, well, look, I know, for example, my son isn't vaccinated and he can't go to my brother's place on Boxing Day because my brother won't let anyone not vaccinated there. So, that's a bit sad, Mhm. But it's. I mean, for me, if you're going to do that, then you may as well put it. We may as well all be in lockdown. That's how I see it. My concern is that for whatever reason, and I don't understand his reasons. He has his reasons, and I have to say, talking to him, his reasons are well thought out. Talking to him, I don't agree with them, but he's 19. He's an adult now. Um, my thing is that there's a lot of people that are being isolated because they're not being vaccinated, and the time when you all should be together, you're just isolating those that are already isolated. And I think that's the thing that's really saddened me. Uh, I think that's the thing that really is disappointing for me. Um, but we're at my sister's. We're at my sister's house for Christmas Day, and she sort of said, "I don't want him to be isolated, so that's fine because he's going to be sitting at home." Um, on his own, and I don't think that's fair because I'm working Boxing Day. I'm working at the cricket. Look, I think a lot of people are. I mean, we know that people are ignoring experts. I'm watching all the experts crying out and saying we've got to. And you just got to see. Well, Israel's just started on the fourth dose. Um, you're gone. Hello, whoever you are. Um, yeah, I just think. Sorry, the fox. I was getting rid of the other person. Oops, I just accidentally blocked the fox. I'm really sorry. Let me go in there and fix it. This is what happens when you don't do this for a while. I was getting rid of the troll. Oh dear. But look, that's how I am at the moment. But I just don't really understand. And I know that children can't get vaccinated, and I know that, um, and I know that my brother's kids, are asthmatic and have high needs. But I just find Christmas, you know, and they can't have it outdoors. I understand all of that. I just don't like the fact that, my son's excluded. That's all. It's just a mother thing. No, no, doing great. Blocking people that shouldn't be blocked, eh? I was trying to get rid of the troll. It is all confusing now, and you've got some states, you know, removing QR codes, states putting QR codes in, some states having masks for indoors, some states not having masks for indoors. And um, I do agree that really it would be a lot easier if we could Fox come back. I feel horrible that I did that. I'm now just trying to find out where I've got to do it. I think it's here. No, it's not. Community. There's. I'm just. Oh, here we go. Fox didn't say anything. Fox didn't say anything. What happened was I was getting rid of a troll, but he disappeared, and I went to block him for 5 minutes. What did the Fox say? I can't get him back. Come back. Come back. Israel's starting their 4th round of vaccinations now, so that's pretty freaky. I think maybe try some socks and fox. Cannot believe I did that. How long ago was it? He must be nearly back in. 9, 10. No, it's got 3 minutes to go. I don't know. I'm sorry, the fox. So I'm glad. Yeah, okay. I don't like what the Prime Minister said yesterday. You know. About it being a personal responsibility. I did see Friendly Geordie's new video. Wow, was that explosive? I mean, I knew that the girl had been outed, but wow. Wait till he gets back. Yes, I'm in trouble. Hello, Peter. Yeah. Yes, Friendly. If you've not seen Friendly Geordie's video, I've linked it in my community tab. Wow. If I was Brazzers lawyers, I'd be asking some very serious questions. What happened? Short order cook. Well, we know there have been allegations that Braz lied to ICAC over his relationship. We know that a journalist outed his new partner. However, it would seem that it's alleged, because it's not, we don't know, but somebody with Braz's email address hooked up to Ashley Madison. Hello, the Fox. I'm really sorry. I apologize. I was trying to get rid of the troll. So anyway, you're going to take responsibility. You were talking about personal responsibility. But yeah, so it looks like an email address assigned to Braz was linked to an Ashley Madison account. And that maybe that all of this stuff with the fixated persons unit and everything, and trying to stop Friendly Geordies from investigating further, was to try and cover that up. That's the implication. And so he's talked about look, they could be, because you as a lawyer have to always tell the truth. So if your client, that's why a lot of criminal lawyers who are defending people don't ever ask their client whether they're guilty or not. They don't want to know whether they're guilty or not, because if they're guilty, they have to give they would have to then be talking about plea deals and everything. They always have to assume that their client's innocent, because that's how to give someone the best defense. You can't know the truth, otherwise that changes everything. Ashley Madison is the site that Josh Duggar was caught on. Well, I mean, and that's the thing. That's it. It could have been set up by a malicious, but maybe. What do you mean Daniel Andrews ignores everybody? How many politicians do you know that give up their holidays to front national cabinet? Um, I believe he's followed health advice. That's my understanding. So, yeah. So the implication is that he was trying to hide his secret about Ashley Madison, and you know, Ashley Madison is a site for attached people to have unattached relationships, if that makes sense. See what happened with IBAC. Well, you would have thought he would have known about it. And I mean, if it had been set up, why didn't he come out and say that it had been a setup? So, anyway, Victoria's just recorded 2,005 new coronavirus cases and 10 deaths, and there's 5,715 cases in New South Wales. Well, I would have thought so too. Physics down under. I would have thought so too, but you know, that's why it's all alleged. That's why it's all alleged at the moment, because there's no proof. But it does make, so if you haven't watched it, go watch it, because it's just very, very damning. And so then, if he was seeing this woman that he's spending Christmas with, that's what's been reported, and that's what when I did the video on it, I used the same report from the journalist. If that is true, then he either misled ICAC or he lied to ICAC, which is the allegation. I believe a complaint, according to Friendly Dotties, a complaint has been made to ICAC that Braz did not tell the truth. He actually may be in a lot more trouble than anything. So, yes, that is the hashtag. That is the Ashley Madison. That's the Ashley Madison profile name. In fact, I noticed it was trending on Twitter last night too. Oh, so funny. I don't think it's going to help with his divorce. With I don't think this is going to go down uh, with his wife, and with their separation and everything. I think I hope she's got a good divorce lawyer. Because I tell you what, if it was me, I'd be wanting all the information to prove. So, but then I'm petty like that. I really am. I am really petty. I'd do it myself, but I can't afford the lawyer. Yeah. Ugh. So anyway, I just really wanted to come on and say hello. I wanted to say hello and everything, and say that I'm still around. I'm still here. It looks like my night shifts have ended, but it looks like I'm going to go on to 7 p.m. starts now. So it's really messy. But I've got a few nights off. As I said, I haven't been well, so I haven't worked for a few nights. I actually spent the last 2 days in bed, essentially. So from my booster. So very interesting. So I'm just getting up and about properly now. I still don't feel very well. But you know, we'll be all right. I know. I just thought I'd jump on unannounced and say, "Hey, I'm still here." I'm still recording some videos. Got some videos in the works. I just wish I had copied those pictures to of this guy's COVID certificate, because it was brilliant. You know, oh, brother's wife, she's gonna do very, very well. I have no doubt. I have no doubt at all. So, no doubt. So I'm working Boxing Day at the cricket, which is quite exciting. And then I'm not working again until the 4th of January. When I'm on I'm actually starting at 2:30 on the 4th of January, but then I have to move to 7 o'clock starts. So look, I'll be around for a little while. I'll try and jump on before Christmas. He might, yeah, Friendly Geordies might need to send Buzz a few t-shirts. I think Friendly Geordies, I tell you what, and in fact, he sort of said, he's sort of given Google so much, in my opinion. Oh, not again. In my opinion, he's helped. That video is going to help Google a lot. Yeah, well, I just blocked him again, I think, without blocking anybody else. Oh, dear me. Anyway, I have to make tracks. I have to go visit my parents because I haven't seen them for a few weeks, and I'll be back. I might be back later, but I really wanted to share with you that story from the guy from Fair Work who tried to sue his employer and gave the list. I don't know. That's the interesting thing. I don't know, and I'm also assuming that Jordan would have checked with the lawyers, and that because he said, "I'm not destroying our agreement or anything." I'd say that it's been in the works for a while, and look, I'm just making an assumption here that it's to do with he would have checked with the lawyers that was okay. The interesting thing is it also plays into Christo's hands too, as far as his arrest, because it now implies or looks like that there was some type of cover-up, and the New South Wales police have been involved in some type of cover-up. There could be a whole ICAC inquiry into that investigation too. So it would be very, very interesting. I know, I was very careful this time, the Fox. Very careful. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to head off. So thank you for joining me. Make sure you like this video. And, yeah, I'll catch you again soon. There'll be a couple of videos coming later today, I think. Tomorrow, tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Wow. Hard to believe, isn't it? I've got presents to wrap and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see. I'll have to keep an eye on the court files now and see what happens with the Brusman. But yeah, I'd say he's. I'd love to be a fly on the wall on that phone, on those with his phone calls. I'd love to be a fly on the wall, or listening to the phone calls between him and his lawyers, and him and his ex-wife, and him and his current girl, and him and everybody, because it would be fascinating to be privy to all of that, to see how he explains himself. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah, look, I'm going to try and come on sometime tomorrow, Christmas Eve, to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. And if I probably, no, I won't make it Boxing Day because I'm working. Look, I might get on very late Christmas Day. I'll try and get on Christmas Day. But yeah, anyway, have a good day. Look, I might also come on later. I don't know. As I said, I'm not working now till Boxing Day. I've had to take time off work because my arm is still sore and I can't move heavy boxes with a sore arm after the. So anyway, it's okay. But anyway, so thank you all for joining me, and I will catch you again next time. Bye for now.